Hello traders and welcome back to the Learn to Trade channel. And the reason we are going to be looking at gold is because we are still long gold in half of our position. Remember, we are swing traders, so we already took profits around these levels for a nice quick profit, but we are still much inside this uh, long trade inside of this structure. Now, we're going to start by looking at the daily range. The daily range looks extremely horrible, but it's fine with us because we are still trading above the daily open. We are still trading above the daily open, and the daily low is above yesterday's low. So we are definitely still in a bullish market, even though there is no clear direction at the moment. Bulls are in control of this market, right? Now, that's the 50-minute chart. Let's talk about the 2-hour chart and where we do our analysis. Cool. Right now, we have a couple of key levels that are really in play, right? The first one is, of course, the 1900 level. Let me just put all the correct coordinates right here. The 1900 level has been, well, it has been rejected. We can call it 3 times if we look at this as um, a rejection, but the previous week's high was a clear rejection of the 1900, and the previous week's low was a clear rejection of the 1860. So this is the range that we are currently trading on between the 1860, which is the previous weekly lows, and the 1900, which is this week's highs, and of course previous week's fake out. So we are long, and we got long right here at around when well, we got long here. Let me see when we got long here. Yes, we got long here when we saw a retest of the 1860, right? And we broke with that pattern. This is where we got long, right here. And we cashed out around these levels, around the 1890, right? Which is fine, which is excellent actually for a nice quick buck. But we are still holding on that long position. Now, if you're not part of the VIP group, I'm going to leave you a link below this video so you get advantage of our signals because this is what we do, right? What we have going on right now is half of our position. We made absolutely a killing here, about 200 pips from the first part of our trade. We are still holding that with our stops below the weekly low. Why? Because if price breaks below the weekly low and creates a new weekly low, where we want to be out, right? Of course, that wouldn't change our bias to a long position, but we don't want to lose money on a winning trade. What can happen? I mean, I do have two scenarios. The first scenario would be a long. I am long bias called at the moment. Of course, would be a long at a break and a retest of that 1900 right here, and the other scenario would be a long at a retest of the previous weekly high and that bullish structure. In any case, it is a long position that I'm looking for. If this happens, then we are going to be really, really into profits because our half of the open trade is going to get really, really in the green, and we are going to be adding here, right? If you want to get that signal, click the link below. Do not miss out. But if a price break, if price decides to, because gold is looking quite tired around these levels, right? So if price really decides to break below and make a new weekly low, we are going to look at the possibility of buying again lower, right? And that's that's a third scenario, but I really think that this is the least possible scenario, or the least probable scenario. It would be a complete flush in gold prices right here, but that would mean that we would have to break this weekly low, the previous weekly low, and the current structure, and retest all of those levels before we go lower, on which case we will be in fact looking for that short with a great risk to reward ratio. But We are bullish bias in gold at the moment, and as you can see, I am changing the flag to a bullish flag. I have forgotten to do that. Now, if we look at what's going on again on the daily ranges side, there's going to be, there's going to be a lot of pressure around the 1900 level if we manage to go higher. Why? If you can see here, there's some big volume being traded around this level. In fact, the 1900 level, well, the 1895 level was the point of control of yesterday's session, right? Or it was it the open? No, it was the open. Price open at the 1895, the point of control. Actually, you know what? To avoid this, I'm just going to change the color of the point of control to a white one. So yes, that was the point of control. We opened at the 1879 yesterday and rallied towards that level for more than 1%. But the highest volume traded yesterday was here at the 1895 level. So we do have some levels to beat. We are going to have a lot of sellers at this level. But if buyers are able to swap all those sell orders, we are definitely going to have that breakout and retest that we are looking for us to jump in long again. So heads up to gold is going to be a great trade if this pans out. If not, we are going to look for lower buys if we break with with these levels right here. Remember that if you want to join the VIP group, there's a link below this video for you to be able to get all the signals that we discussed in these videos.